So a few days ago, or should I say last week, I got an email from Porsche, and in that email said, hey Alsach, do you want to come down to Porsche Centre Teesside and use one of our Macans for the day, and oh by the way, we'll throw in a free picnic. And I was like, hang on, free food, free Porsche Macan for the day? Well, what's not to lose? So obviously we said yes.
It's on me, I can see me.
Why you turn around then?
Oh.
I won't edit that out. I'm going to show the whole world your face from 2 centimeters. So obviously I'm just going to drive the car initially to sort of get used to it, which by the way, first impressions is that it's a fantastically smooth, lovely luxury drive, which you would expect from a brand new 2022 car. My first thoughts is that the colour is beautiful. Actually, it's so striking. You can see it all around you. You can see it on the bonnet, you can see it on the 2 wing mirrors, you can see it when looking through the back of the car through the mirrors.
You can see it on the seatbelts.
You can see it on the seatbelts as well. And it's a really standout. It's more of a statement colour than anything. It's not a car that'll go unnoticed, not a car that if you want to just go by your day-to-day life without being looked at. This is a car for somebody who wants to be seen, and I love it. I love it. A couple of early observations is that the steering wheel is like minute, it's tiny, but I love it. It's so compact, nice to hold, it's got a really good touch to it. The rear view mirror is actually tiny as well, so it doesn't even stretch the whole width of the rear window, which is a little bit frustrating. You got little yellow warning lights here, so it's like when there's somebody coming past you, it's just to warn you that there's potentially somebody going to be there, so you don't pull out. But what we can do is just drop that into Sport Plus, put my foot down. Whoa! That is... Oh, was the dog scared?
Yeah.
It sounds phenomenal, that. The exhaust on this car, obviously with it being a petrol engine, gives you a lot more capability to create a sound like that. Oh, I could definitely get used to this, Ruth. I could definitely get used to this.
Can I get one? Can I have one?
You can have one, you can have one.
Whatever.
Also,
please keep right
after a quarter of a mile, but look at that panoramic roof. It has a blind which goes right the way to the back, which I think is really cool. Now one thing I'm not so sure on, and I haven't made my mind up on it yet, is this whole dashboard area here. On the previous generations you had like a load of buttons up and down here, which I really like because I'm kind of old school and I like a physical button, but these are all kind of like touch screens, and although they do make like a little bit of a vibration whenever you're pressing them, in fact it's just a click, it's not a vibration. I just think you've got to put more effort into selecting what you need to select, rather than just being able to know where a button is and just pressing the button like that straight away. So the jury's still out on this, but I guess it will take a little bit of getting used to. So that's what we're going to climb, Rosebery Top, and if you want to see more on this little part of the adventure, I'll put this at the end of the video. Who's hungry?
Me!
What do you fancy?
Fancy a Porsche picnic?
Fancy a Porsche picnic?
Yeah, sure. Hey everybody, it's Grangerfield. Okay guys, let's
you
see.
zip that.
The website Greece, and it is very interesting. I do not like the look of it.
Right, now it's Ruth's turn to drive. How are you feeling?
Really
driving this?
nervous a bit actually.
Mouthful of chocolate.
Hello, sorry.
What's going on? What's going on, Cooper?
Just moving the seat forward.
The seat forward.
Could take a while. Automatic, yeah?
Yep, PDK. Not that that means anything to you. We need your expert opinion on this car. You look so close to the steering wheel.
I know, I think maybe I
I think you're a bit too close. you do remember that you are going to need to turn the steering wheel, yeah?
I'm just trying to run the pedals. Right.
So you don't need to use the key, you can put the key in there.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like a key already in the slot, so you just
Does that always stay
foot
there?
on the brake. Yeah, it always stays there, then twist it as if you're just turning the key of a car. There you go.
This is nice.
Does it feel good?
Oh, well, considering I'm driving a clapped out Clio,
Yeah.
it's
Going from what, a 2007 little Renault Clio to a 2022 Porsche Macan.
Lush.
How do you like the steering wheel? Doesn't it feel lush?
It's dead soft, like not soft and squishy, smooth.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's tiny though, because I don't know what you're used to, but the one I drive is tiny anyway.
So out of 10, what would you say for this car looks wise? When you consider it against things like the Audis and the BMWs?
It's nice, like it is a good looking car.
Would you say it was better looking than the Audis and the BMWs?
God, yeah.
And what about this colour? Would you be bold and go for a colour like this?
No.
Why not?
Because I like the colour of it.
Yeah.
But it's I think it would date. The fashion colours date.
Yeah.
I think you'd be like, ooh, I like that. And then if you haven't got tons of money to splash on changing the colour, like your car just because of the colour, then I think
you'd be stuck with it. Yeah.
And I think you would get sick of it. I think you would tire a bit.
Yeah, there is that way of looking at it.
I get why people would get it because it is nice.
Yeah.
But
I think Porsche have done a very good job over the years though of introducing like new colours, and then 20-30 years later those colours are still going strong, like the yellows and the greens and the blues that they've had of old. So I hear what you're saying, the working sports cars.
This because it's a family car.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how a colour like this works in say 10-15 years time.
This one I would think would date really. It's like purple dates.
Yeah. So what about the comfort of the seat and the position in that? You've got like a high up position, haven't you?
I like being high because I'm small.
Yeah.
So I feel as if like, I don't know, you just feel like a bit of a giant, don't you? Like you can see everything.
And as you've been driving, have you even felt any gear changes?
No.
It's just
mint.
like, it's just so smooth,
nice.
silky smooth. That's like a dual clutch transmission.
I'm a nervous driver, and I don't like just changing into a different car.
Yeah.
Without any boarding, and this was just, it was just nice. It was easy.
You know nothing about the prices of these cars, do you?
No.
Very little. So how much would you say a car like this would cost? 80,000.
With all the bells and whistles, like with all the fancy fandango.
Well, like a lot of options and sort of all the tech, the modern tech.
Yes.
80. Well, it's not that much. You probably could spec it up to about 80,000 if you wanted to. It's 56,000 from brand new. That's the base cost of this car.
Is it?
But once you've put on options, and trust us, when you go through the builder, if you want to get a well-spec car, you're going to be looking at easy 10-15 grand's worth of options. So this car, this car's sort of fully loaded. It's a demonstrator. They're going to put all the bells and whistles on, so you get a good idea of what a good car looks like. Yeah, I think you're going the wrong way.
I'm doing this on purpose.
Alright, in any case, so you're probably looking at about £70,000 for this car out of the factory.
How much did I say?
80. So you weren't a million miles away, but
good saving there. Good saving.
You've saved yourself 10 grand. Well done. Congratulations, it's yours. I think I found out how to do this roof. So there's a button there. It's up there. And I think. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
lifts up like that. I'm not so sure it sort of fully opens. Do you know what I mean? In fact,
I don't know why I thought, but I thought it would go slide in. Obviously it's got nowhere to slide.
Yeah.
And then that would just be daft because then it was pretty
I thought this one might slide up and over the back one.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
That would be good, wouldn't it? There we go. Still nice to have this panoramic view. Like, I do like it.
I do. Though, in all honesty, I don't really see the point. Like, what
It just lets more light in the cabin, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Seen that reversing camera?
Whoa.
Well, show everybody. You can tell it's a. You've seen the top view as well. It's pretty amazing.
Watch you don't hit that blue car.
Is there like a camera constantly following us above us? How do they get that view? I mean, if I go towards that red car, is it going to show the red car?
That's weird, isn't it? It is.
How is it doing that?
We're going to have to investigate.
That is totally amazing. Absolutely love that feature. And then it'll go off once we get up to a certain speed. So what I wanted to tell you now It's just a little bit about the car. So it's obviously a 2022 Porsche Macan. It's a 3-litre petrol engine, a V6 no less, and it has, depending on what figures you read, it's either got 375 or 380 brake horsepower. This is quite a well-spec'd car, so it's got all of the adaptive steering, all of the LED lights, all of the huge nav display systems. What else has it got? I don't think it had ceramic brakes. It hasn't got ceramic brakes. It's like a £3,000 option for that. So although it's well spec'd, there is room to spec it even further. And this car really comes alive when you whack it into sports, because you've got a little sport button here, and then you've got sports plus, which is just, I mean, I could drive this car all day long in that mode and listen to that exhaust tone. Oh, that's
drinking pop.
That's incredible. That would just be very expensive. I would just be listening to my money float away.
I'm drinking a pop, Dad.
Sorry. So one more thing that I've noticed, which is pretty cool, as we look at the infotainment screen here, as I put my finger towards it on the right hand side of the screen, you can see that it knows my finger is coming, so it opens up the menu, and as I take it away, it probably takes maybe about 10 seconds or so for it to go back to normal. So there you go, it's gone back in, and then I put my finger back towards it and it knows, and it's pulled the menu out again, so you've got a lot of access to things like your media, your nav. I guess you could put CarPlay in here. I haven't tried to hook up my phone for this yet, so but look at all the options that we've got at our fingertips. But we need to go back to the nav. So thanks for watching, guys. I do want to put a massive shout out and a massive thank you to Porsche Centre Teesside, who provided us with this Porsche Macan for the day, and obviously the picnic that they've provided for us as well. Really kind of them, really appreciate it. What's everybody got to do, Jacob?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.